Hey, thanks for sticking around during the break. This is Kevin Fear. This is Pillow Talk, a show about sleep. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. I hope you find some of this information useful. I own Mattress Express, a chain of luxury bedding stores. We're opening our 10th location very soon, and we are all over Central New York, the Utica Mohawk Valley, Northern New York. We'll be in the Southern Tier hopefully later this year. If you're hearing this program in a market that we don't have stores yet, we are a short drive away. And let me assure you, other people are driving from your market to experience what we have to offer. We're a very different type of bedding store. We have the largest selection of flex head beds in New York State. What is a flex head bed? Most people have no idea what a flex head bed is. A flex head bed, if you looked at a mattress straight down from the ceiling, is a mattress, but 1/3 of the way it has a slit in the top. So each head goes up and down independently, but you don't have the slit all the way through the middle. So you still have what we call the cuddle zone in the middle. And you can still move the feet independently, but they're connected at the bottom. People love these. We have a lot of them. All of our number beds, we're a big seller of number beds. We have Personal Comfort and Instant Comfort, come in flex heads. We have a big line of luxury beds called Posh and Lavish, which are incredible. They all come in flex heads as well. We have several other beds in flex heads. And let me tell you, Americans like to be comfortable. And more, when you're sleeping with your partner, you each want to do your own thing. You can elevate the heads independently, the feet independently. You can have independent massage on both sides. But we like to talk about getting a better night's sleep. And if you can take one thing away from this show that helps you make a decision on your next bedding purchase, hopefully at my stores, or it helps you get a better night's sleep, I have succeeded. I just share knowledge. I'm not a medical doctor. That may stun some of you. I'm just a guy that owns mattress stores that's been doing this for almost 15 years. And today I'm going over an article. I found this on Daily Mail. I'm an information junkie. I'm always reading news. Probably, if I was a child in school today, they would diagnose me ADD, without a doubt. I have the attention span of a 3-year-old. I think it's benefited me a lot in life, and it's hurt me in some ways, but I think benefited me more than hurt me. And I like to read, always reading news articles and keeping up on the internet. DailyMail.com. This is an article written by Dr. Max Pemberton about sleep routines. And, I have found this for myself. If I get out of my sleep routine, I have trouble getting up. I have trouble falling asleep. I go to bed about the same time every night. And without an alarm clock, I wake up the same time every day. Excuse me. It says the study showed that irregular sleep patterns, people who go to sleep at different times throughout the week or who get an inconsistent number of hours of shut-eye each night can have a higher chance of developing atherosclerosis, hardening of the blood vessels. I'm going to make it through this. I'm just joking. This can cause arteries to narrow, reducing blood flow and the amount of oxygen and nutrients reaching the body, or can create blood clots that block the artery, leading to a heart attack or stroke. I say this almost every segment. Sleep affects everything you do. It affects your health. It affects your performance. It affects your personal relationships. It affects your attitude. It affects how you drive a car. It affects your performance at work. It's so important to get a good night's sleep. Let me go on about this article. It says, the study found that participants whose sleep duration varied for more than 2 hours across the course of a week were 40% more likely to have high amounts of hardened plaque in the arteries. What's more, fragmented or erratic sleep patterns have also been linked to heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. It's big, right? It's not just what you eat. It's not just about your weight. It's about letting your body rest and recuperate at night. We know that erratic sleep patterns can also affect mood. This in turn can increase stress hormones in the body, which raises the risk of things such as heart disease. Think about it. Think about how good you feel when you wake up from a great night's sleep, where you woke up and you go, wow, I slept like a rock. I didn't wake up once last night. You wake up rested and great. Imagine if you could feel that good every day. Well, you can. You've got to take some steps as you get older to make that happen if it doesn't happen naturally for you. One of them is your sleep routine. Create a bedtime routine and keep it. Here we get to the crux of the article. It says the first is to set up a bedtime routine. Run a bath, for example. Run a bath, clean your teeth, change into your pajamas. By creating habits and cues over time, your brain will learn to associate this with getting sleepy. With repetition over time, the routine gets reinforced, and this will result in an increasingly stable sleep pattern. I go through the same pattern every night before I go to sleep. I go upstairs, I get undressed, I brush my teeth. If I need to, I go to the bathroom, I get a glass of water. I have an incredibly bad habit of turning on the TV, but I've done it my whole life. Fortunately, we now have streaming, which most of the ones I use turn off after like an hour, so it shuts off eventually anyway. But that's what works for me. Consider setting, this is interesting, consider setting a warning alarm on your phone 2 hours before you plan to start getting ready for bed. Once it goes off, finish your jobs, then mentally start to wind down. Stop checking your emails, avoid social media, and try to stay off your phone. You got to wind down. You got to get your mind to calm down. It's not just getting to the bed at the same time that's important. It's also getting up in the morning. I've had to do this next part before. Put your alarm on the other side of the room and do not hit the snooze button. You may be tired for the first few days, but persevere. Eventually, you'll reset your body clock so that you naturally wake up and get up at the same time every morning. So true. Yeah, the worst thing is when your body clock gets screwed up and you keep oversleeping. You've got to force yourself for a couple of days to get up at the same time, and your body will respond. Avoid stimulants. We all know not to have coffee after mid-afternoon to avoid disrupting our sleep pattern, but chocolate can have a negative effect as well, so ditch that too. Oh, boo. You also should have no alcohol 2 hours before bed, as it's been shown to disrupt your sleep patterns as well. Follow your schedule even on weekends. The evidence shows that consistency is the key to fixing your sleep routine. This is a great article on sleep. My fiance just walked into the room and she has terrible sleep patterns. She wakes up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep. And we talk about that and how to fix it. And I think a lot of it for her could be stress, but I don't want to get too into that because she's giving me a look. Folks, sleep patterns are key. Once your body clock gets off, it's really, really hard to get it back on track. Put the alarm across the room, go to bed at the same time every night, get a routine, start preparing an hour or two before you go to bed at night. Start winding down mentally, do things that relax you. Get off the phone, get off the computer, get off the email, let your mind rest. Also, you need to have the right bed. Of course, I mean it. I tell people when they come in to look at a bed and they have never had an adjustable base. I equate an adjustable base to heated seats in a car to people that are my age. I'm 56. When heated seats came out, we all said, that's ridiculous. I would never pay for that. Now, the younger people that are listening are saying, what? They didn't have heated seats? Once you had it, you can't live without it. And I find most people feel the same way about an adjustable base. I can't sleep without my head elevated somewhat. And it's easy. I find it easier to breathe. I find it more comfortable. It takes pressure off your lower back. Also, having the right mattress and the right pillow. So many people have the wrong pillow. It affects your spinal alignment. It's a bed for your head. It's 25% of your sleep surface. Get the right pillow. If you find yourself waking up flipping that pillow, come on in. We've got a tremendous selection of pillows. And when you need a new mattress, consider Mattress Express. Go to mattressexpressny.com. You can always email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. You can call my stores during regular business hours at 1-800-NEW-BEDS. And again, the website, mattressexpressny.com. Hey, we're going to go into break here. Few commercials. Stick around. The next segment is also very interesting. This is Pillow Talk, a show about sleep. And my name is Kevin Fear. Thanks for hanging around.